Hey guys, so this video is going to be about just useful tips for a project planner. And basically what that means is just ways to simplify your um, project planning is basically what it is. Um, Sometimes we don't know where we are in a product because we haven't hit pan yet. Um, it's just frustrating to use that product. We don't know where we are in the product. So I'm going to go ahead and get started so you'll see what I'm talking about. So the first um, tip is using a scale. And here is mine. So I have this kitchen scale, and here, as you can see, well, I'm holding it up, but it gives me the units. So I can either put, ounces or grams. So let's say I'm panning a eyeshadow and I don't know where I am. I can always just measure it and see how far along I am. Usually the, blushes and eyeshadows do usually have on the back saying how many grams they are. You can just measure it, you can calculate and see how, calculate it and see how far along you are and when you're going to hit pan. So something else that I've heard a lot of project planners complain about is their cream eyeshadow pots. And they have complained about the fact that they dry out so quickly. And so I have a tip for you guys as to how to revive them. And the tip is to use a face oil. And the face oil that I have used to revive almost all my cream eyeshadow pots is this pure rosehip seed oil. And this is supposed to have a lot of benefits for your skin. It's supposed to help with wrinkles. And so why not use this on your eyes? I mean, it can only help, right? So any face oil that you might have, all it takes is one drop and no more than a drop and a half to revive your cream eyeshadow. So this is how I revive my eyeshadow cream pots. All you're going to need is a disposable tool. I'm using this knife. You can use a spoon or a fork or I don't know, a chopstick or something, but I find a knife is easier because you can it's easier to mix the product, and it's also easy to just scrape off the product. The other thing you're going to need is a face oil, and I'm using this pure rosehip seed oil, and of course your eyeshadow pot, and I'm using this one in Black Orchid. So I'm going to open it up, and this is what it looks like. So you can see that it's all cracked along the sides. So we are just going to add one drop to the eyeshadow cream. Actually, I may need... Okay, I think I'm going to add just one to two more drops in there, just along the side. I don't want to add too many drops because it's better to, add a little bit and then add more. But anyway, so now all I'm going to do is just mix the product with the knife. And it's going to be a little bit messy here, but you can see that it's getting creamier. So and I'm just scraping this along here. I may add just one more drop because it is a little dry. I added two, but it's okay. I mean, you could just see how much you're gonna need as you are mixing it. I think this is good. So I'm just mixing it and mixing it. It looks kind of yucky and gross, but you can see what I'm doing here. And scrape. And see how creamy it is now? Very creamy, just by adding that face oil. And this is the result. I might have added a little bit too much oil, but just add a little bit at a time. A little bit is better, and then you can keep adding more. But I'm okay with it like this. So that is the result. Another frustrating thing can be also is when the packaging is opaque. I mean, how are we supposed to know where we are at? Or just when you, like, let's say when you have a foundation and all the product is stuck all along the sides. If it's a packaging like this where you can actually open it, one of the things you can do is take a straw or a chopstick and stick it into your product and see, and pull it out and see where you are at. Another trick is I have learned that this is really useful for taking out stoppers in my lip glosses. So let me show you how it's done. So I stick the chopstick inside of the lip gloss tube and I lean it right under the stopper about an inch, and I begin to pull slowly and being careful not to break the chopstick, and I pull, pull. It's coming. It's just slow. You have to have patience with this, but it will definitely come out. See? I pulled out the stopper. So something else you can come across when you're panning is a hard pan on your powdered blushes, bronzers, eyeshadows, what have you. So one trick I have seen and have been so amazed by is you can remove that hard pan by just using Scotch tape. So this is how I remove hard pan from my powder products. Really all you're going to need is some Scotch tape and your powder product. This is my MAC golden bronzing powder, and this is how it looks like inside. I don't know if you can see, but here is the hard pan. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take some Scotch tape, just enough to, I guess, cover that surface area. And I'm going to just put it on the hard pan and press it down. And it removes it. See? And there is your new powder. See? No hard pan here. Another way you can remove hard pan or even bumps on your products, and I will show you what I mean, is, I don't know, can you see those bumps there? But there's a way that you can remove them as well. And what you do is, I think you can purchase these disposable mascara, disposable ones. I think you can find them at any drugstore or anything like that. I actually got this one at Ulta, so you can take a few from there. I mean, I don't know, I do it all the time. But anyway, but you use this and you actually scrape those bumps away. So in order to remove those bumps that form in your powder products, all you're going to need is a clean disposable mascara wand. And I have my NARS Orgasm Blush. And I don't know if you can see those bumps right there. So all we're going to do is take our disposable mascara wand and start scraping the top layer. You need to scrape a little bit more. I might actually hit pan. Yeah, sometimes you just have to add some pressure, but you will probably waste a little bit of the product by doing this, but you know, you want to get rid of those bumps. So yeah, as you can see, most of those bumps are gone. There's maybe like one here. I'm just trying to see if there's any more. But anyway, that is one way to remove those bumps. You can also use this to remove this mascara wand to remove hard pan from your powder products. So this is the result. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. You know, if you guys have any tips that you have learned along the way too, please write it down below, you know, while you were panning, or just any tricks that you have seen in videos. Let us know, because you know, this has been super helpful for me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.